Hello and welcome to Total Television at the World Communication Awards. I have with me a very important man. It's the chairman of the judging panel, Tony Lavender. Tony, you must have had a very busy few weeks, maybe even months, and I think this year you've had a wider number of entries than ever before and some new countries.
That's correct. Yes, we continue to see the breadth of entries increase, and there are some new countries. So, for example, one that springs to mind is Jordan, where we've not seen entries from before, I believe. It's also interesting to see the creativity that's going into some of the entries as well.
Yeah, and I think the quality is making an even more difficult choice for you.
That's right. As ever with doing awards, the outcome is to some extent subjective, but of course the more evidence we have from the participants, from the applicants, the better it is for us as judges in terms of making our decisions as to who wins, who is commended, and so on.
Yeah, I mean, give us a tip in terms of if I'm about to enter for the award. You know, what can make the difference between being winner and that frustration of being runner-up?
I think there's two key things. I think one is the clarity of the entry, so a well-written entry, an entry that when you look at it, you can see it's addressing the categories which are set out in the applications for the awards. I think the other one is evidence, case study evidence or evidence of metrics or other things that we ask for. When that's in the entries and it's clear, it makes it much easier for us as judges to compare the entries.
Now, it's your second year as the chairman, an awesome responsibility. How are you coping with the pressure?
Oh, it's one of these things, the more you get into it, the more you want to do it. It's an exciting thing to do. It's always a challenge as well, actually, because inevitably there are winners and people who don't win in this process, and in one sense it's a big responsibility, but for me and all the judges it's something that we feel we need to approach fairly and really put the work into.
Well, I think it's because of that you do that, actually, that why the awards have such credibility, because people know that they really have to earn it.
That's correct. And we in terms of the process, the way this works is we as judges all individually look at all the entries that come in and score them. We then get together in a session which I chair, where we actually challenge each other as well about the entries and what each of us has said. And you'd be surprised at times at how intense the discussion gets on some of these. There's a lot of passion goes into judging these.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to hearing the results, and thanks for speaking to us.
Thanks very much. Thanks.